You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. And Mr. Farris back in the studio on a Friday.
Just any Friday. The weather's breaking finally after.
The sun is
so was
out.
that officially second winter we had? Because we
Second
probably
winter,
okay.
yeah.
So you still have a third to get through.
I hope not.
No.
I'm thinking it might
it's
just
done.
be a second winter
It's
this
done.
year. And we're done.
Yeah, don't fool yourselves, youngsters.
Calling off any future winters that might be lingering.
First week in April can get a little sketchy around here.
Yeah, we got an Easter egg hunt the first week in April. We need that.
That's going to be huge. Yeah, Wyatt Earp, born this day.
Oh, hey, you know where he was born? Pella, Iowa.
Get out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we lived there. It said Wyatt Earp's boyhood home
I don't
on one of the
I don't
buildings
remember
downtown.
that.
Yeah, I remember
Interesting.
You can put a plaque anywhere.
that. He might not have been born there, but he lived there when he was a Ute.
What is it? He was just a Ute.
He was a Ute.
All around cockroach Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Celebrating today's 68.
He did not age well, because I thought he was a lot older than that.
No, as soon as he got cuffed and stuffed, things went downhill in a hurry. His health, his everything.
Yeah.
Bad news. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Glenn Close, actress, is 74 today.
Nice.
And this is just, it's hard to believe. Bruce Willis is 66.
Is he really?
Wow.
Yeah, he still comes off. He's, kind of
Yeah.
jaunty, a little cocky. He still seems far younger than that.
He does.
Like Bruce.
I
It was
do too.
1831. The first official U.S. bank robbery
Oh, really?
takes place. Yep, held up the City Bank in New York City for almost $250,000.
Oh, my goodness. What year was this?
1831.
Wow.
It's a lot of dough back then.
Walked
It's a
out
lot
with
of dough today.
$245,000. Yeah. Let's see. 1931, the state of Nevada legalizes gambling.
I wonder how that went.
1931.
Yeah.
Well, it was all mobbed up, unlike now. And in 1994, this is just mind-blowing. 1994, the largest omelet in the world is whipped up in Yokohama, Japan.
How big was it?
It measured 1,383 square feet.
Holy
Jeepers.
cow.
They cracked 160,000 eggs.
I bet they got some shell in there.
How did they even cook
How do you
that
cook
on?
it? Yeah, that's what I was just
How do
going
you
to say.
flip
What do you
something
cook
like
that
that?
on?
I don't know. Oh, it was Japan. They probably just brought in Gazira. Flame on!
Flames everywhere.
Flame on. So, yeah, there you go. I know, you know, we all know. We can just bust right ahead on
Thank you, Dan.
finest little radio station in all the land.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at BetterCreditCards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at BetterCreditCards.com. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. At this point, we usually have Ranger Dan come in. He's still on the lam. I mean, missing
He's just
in action.
missing. We don't know where he's at.
It's been a week. It's probably
It has-
from him?
I think it's a solid week today, isn't it?
I think so.
well, everybody needs a vacay. Maybe.
I think the last time we heard from him was last Friday.
I don't
I
know.
think. I don't know.
Yeah, and he was either heading up towards Issedan or just south of Vermilion.
In Guadalajara, Mexico.
Well, that's where he has
Sweatshop?
his manufacturing plant.
Right.
I think I got it right with Sweatshop.
Manufacturing plant.
Yeah, you call it what you want to call it. The IRS has a whole different label for it, but we will get another
Wow,
best
John's
of.
casting aspersions.
Oh, I'm just saying, since he's not here, I'm going to say what I want to say. We've got the best of Ranger Dan right here on the John and Heidi Show bonus
Well,
hour.
I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan!
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan!
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan!
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good
morning, Ranger Dan.
Over there, small. I gotta get my bearings here. It's whoa. Okay. Bruce!
Hey, what's up?
Pay attention, Heidi!
Ranger Dan.
I gotta tell you, you're so dang sweet, you give it on Ranger Dan a toothache.
Oh.
I'll be all right. Work for the state. I got benefits up the wazoo. What are you kidding me? We're a problem. Put it on my tab. Hey, it's been pretty amazing. I never thought I'd be able to do it, but I got coaxed on up there a while back, sometime back in January, doing a 2 for Tuesday at a little place called Cheetah's Peanut Bar, an off-sale liquor now, of course, known as Cheetah's No Peanut Bar.
We were there yesterday. We had a chance to see it.
Yeah, but no peanuts at that bar anymore. In Sisseton, South Dakota, of course, gateway to North Dakota or France, depending on who you talk to.
Yeah, Dan says France.
There was an open mic night, and old Ranger Dan got up there and started doing a little something, hidden talent, if you will, and ended up turning into a full-blown comedy album that's been selling
Which
like
is
hotcakes.
fantastic.
I love it, yeah.
It's been pretty amazing. A lot of people, of course, that particular album. You get the Ranger Dan website. Just hit the Chuckle and Duck icon, and bingo, bango, there you go. Just $29.95 plus $12.95 shipping and handling. Now 37 to 53 weeks for delivery. Meanwhile, people are going, geez, I'd sure love to hear a few more snippets of that amazing, that magical night.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
So I'm going to give up a few more little samplers here. Are you ready to
We
laugh?
are ready.
To laugh? And again,
Ready.
all this humor is critter oriented,
Which is great.
That's what this is, critter
Excellent.
corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, so tell me this. Why couldn't the leopard play hide and seek?
Why?
Because he was always spotted. Hey. Did you know a kangaroo can jump higher than the Empire State Building? You dang right, because the Empire State Building can't jump. That's one of them brain teaser things good God. Let's wrap it with this. Possibly not safe for work, but I really don't give a dang. What did the elephant say to the naked guy? He said, hey, how do you breathe through that little thing? That's Ranger Dan quacks you up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Available on the Ranger Dan website. Well, that's all the time we have today. A little Radio Ranger. Dan's got to mosey on and do some Ranger stuff. So, Ranger Dan, out, say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris in the studio once again with some hard-hitting news.
It is. Some of this is kind of surprising. Tripped over a list of what are considered the 10 most dangerous cities in South Dakota.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Based on violent crime, based on property crime. So pretty much all crime when you think about it.
Any of these towns have plaques saying that as you come to town?
Well, boy, there probably should be. Some of this kind of surprising. Now, keep in mind, and this is key, based on population.
I'm going to write down a couple and see if...
Crime per capita, okay?
Okay. Based on population.
At number 10 of the 10 most dangerous cities in South Dakota, as of right now today, Box Elder.
Really?
I did not put them on my list.
Is at number 10. Is also home of South Dakota Air and Space Museum. So, coincidence? Yeah,
It
absolutely.
is?
Yep.
In Box Elder?
Yeah.
How have I not been to that?
John, I don't know. But you're up next, brother, at number 9, Huron.
Huron's. Oh, you said
I guess
number
them
one?
at number 1. Well,
No, Huron's been efforting, though, because last year they were kind of dogging it at number 13.
well, we can do better.
Moved up
It's my hometown.
quite a few slots.
Huron.
Aberdeen's at number 8.
Really?
Weighing in at 5th in violent crime, 10th in property crime. This surprises me because it's our state capital.
Pierre
is number 7 in most dangerous cities in South Dakota. Doing better, though. They were at number 4 last year.
Good job, Pierre.
Sioux Falls ranks number 6.
Okay.
Which is exactly the same as last year.
Okay.
It hasn't moved. And obviously the biggest city in the state.
Yeah.
Mitchell's at number 5.
Okay.
They're doing better. They were actually number 1 last year.
Okay, good. Good for you, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yankton's at number 4.
Okay, I can see that.
They've moved up a slot from number 5 a year ago.
All right.
Rapid City's at number 3.
Yeah.
Number 2, this one took me by surprise. The second most dangerous city in South Dakota, Chamberlain.
Really?
Yeah.
What is going on in
I don't know, because that's just always struck me as more of kind of a tourist thing, a fishing thing. They got the
pretty laid back.
Yeah, one would think, but this is all based on data and
is
stats.
number 1 Sisseton?
This is what's going to, this one, yeah, because I've spent a lot of time up there and really never saw indications of this or had a problem. At number 1, the most dangerous city in South Dakota, up from number 7 last year.
Oh.
Number 1 in violent crime, number 2 in property crime, Flandreau.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, but then again, kind of population is key, and they've got a population of 2,300 and some change.
So it is per capita.
Yeah, yeah.
So like one crime there is this.
It's going to weigh
like
heavier than
in Sioux Falls.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. So.
Exactly, but still, it's more condensed. Right. So yeah, I just thought that was.
Thank you for that update, sir.
Kind of interesting. Hey,
see if we can make a plaque and go hang it on a signpost on the way into Flandreau.
We should go to Flandreau. I understand there's a casino there.
We went there. What? We took Dan on a casino tour one time.
I don't, it's still such a blur to me.
It was the most bizarre. Happy birthday, Dan. We're taking you to every casino we can drive to.
That's what we did, too.
Yeah.
I was wearing a little French beret.
It sounds made up, but it's not.
No, it's totally true. Probably the best trip of my life.
That's really sad.
Well, thank you for that, Dan.
Crying for help for 24 hours.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. This has been your morning coffee break brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we are going to brighten your day right now with a happy, cheerful young lady with some good news. We've got Hannah Van Steenwyk, and she is an artist, and she's been working her tail off to make a ceiling beautiful. Do you feel a little bit like Michelangelo with the Sistine Chapel right now?
Yeah, I've definitely had people mention that to me, so not too far off.
You've got a big event coming up today, and Hannah is with an organization called HannahV Fine Arts, and it says painting comforts for your home. So a lot of the time what you're doing is a little different than what we're going to talk about today, but let's first talk about the project that gets to be unveiled today. Where can people go to actually see this fine art that you've done on a ceiling?
Yeah, so it's actually over at La Luna Cafe. It's way up north downtown in the Cascade building, and it's at 6 p.m., so 6 to 8 p.m.
So if you're available this evening from 6 to 8, you can go check that out. And if they miss it today, anytime they go in after that, all they got to do is look up and they'll see it, right?
Exactly, yep.
Now, how long have you been working on this project to paint the ceiling there at La Luna?
Yeah, I started, so paint hit the ceiling on January 15th, just of this year, and it is about 1,000 square feet of full coverage in the ceiling. So, and I am using a 9-foot pole, pretty much.
Yeah, I was going to say,
my paintbrush.
That is one of the things that I thought was absolutely amazing about this whole project, because I would have assumed that you were like up on scaffolding. I think that's how Michelangelo did it, was like laying on his back and painted for, but you were using a 9-foot paintbrush.
Yep.
Where do you even find a 9-foot paintbrush?
Well, Hobby Lobby doesn't sell them, if that's what you're asking. I do a lot of, just for fun building, I like to do a lot of type of work like that. So we had wood laying around, and I didn't want to deal with kind of dragging around a big ladder or a big heavy scaffolding system. So I was just like, you know what? I have a paintbrush, I have some wood, I have some hinges that I can put together a system where I attach my paintbrush onto the end of this wood piece. and then I just hold that like a really big brush. So
that is amazing. And there's some photos on your Facebook where people can see you actually doing this. But again, tonight from 6 to 8, they can see the entire project all finished up at La Luna Cafe. How did this all come together when you decided, hey, we're going to do this? Did they call you? Did you call them? How did that all come together?
It's actually really fun. My husband and I, we were having lunch there for the first time just this last November 2020. And we were just hanging out, enjoying the space, and it's really calming in there and very peaceful. And I had noticed that they just had a blank black ceiling, but they had these really fun moonlight fixtures. So I actually approached the person who was at the counter, who is the owner, actually, Salvador, and he was just ecstatic about the idea, and he was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And then we did it. So now there's a mural there.
And the mural is titled Art That Brightens Lives. Am I saying that right?
Yep, exactly.
And this is just a really neat thing. Again, 1,000 square foot ceiling mural. And today is the day that they unveil this. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is the celebration. Are you going to be there that whole time, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the first half an hour, I'm going to be finishing the touches of it with that paintbrush. Nice. I'm actually adding some gold paint, so that'll be fun to see the reflections. We're also going to be setting the mood with a little acoustic guitar that my husband plays.
Nice.
And then there'll be an artist talk. The owners will speak as well, and we'll just have a little section for Q&A if anybody has questions that they want answered, and then you can mingle. Yeah.
And you've been working on this since January. I can only imagine staring at a ceiling with a 9-foot brush since January. Like when you're done at the end of the day, does it just feel weird to be looking straight ahead again?
Yeah, I actually, since November, realized that would be a potential issue. So I did a little bit extra core and shoulder exercises. So
yeah, that just to me, it seems like that would be very, very difficult. So kudos to you. And I'm excited to see the finished project. If we can make it tonight, we'll be there tonight. If not, we'll certainly get in there to see it. And thank you, Hannah, for taking the time to do this. And thanks for chatting with us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much.
Again, Hannah V Fine Art is the name of the group. Hannah V Fine Arts painting comfort for your home. I guess, Hannah, before I let you go, how do people find you online if they want to just find your website and maybe check out what you do? Are you online somewhere?
Yeah, yes, I am. So thank you, too. It's on Facebook and on Instagram and my own website, so HannahVFineArts.com with an S.
HannahVFineArts.com, and I'll throw a link to that as well. HannahVFineArts.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
ChannelSurferTV.com presents entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are so fabulous. I don't know how much longer we can carry this on. I mean, this is disturbing to me.
Oh, what's that?
I cover the celebrity beat, and
Right.
it's like what I do. But apparently there just isn't the support for celebrities that there used to be, and it's heart-wrenching.
It really is.
The 63rd Annual Grammy Awards.
Yeah.
Down about 57% in viewership from just 1 year ago.
Yeah.
A paltry, about averaged 9 million viewers for that 3-hour, 43-minute telecast. That was just...
Was that the one that had Cardi B in the...
It was life-changing. Yeah, she was empowering young women.
Yeah. I didn't watch
empowering young women.
That's what she does.
I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah.
I just heard about it on the old interwebs. So.
Well, and this is coming off the heels of the Golden Globe Awards, which were down like about 63% from a year ago.
Yeah.
I think Americans
People are
speaking
kinda
their mind
tired
that
of
they're
it.
not as interested in the celebrities.
Well,
as
and
they
here's
used
the
to
twist
be.
on it.
Oh.
The people covering this stuff
Yeah.
are blaming the pandemic on the whole
Of
thing.
course, because people
don't
don't
have
have
time
access
right now
to their
to-
television.
They don't have time at all right now to watch TV.
The pandemic. So you kind of wonder, and the Golden Globes were a complete failure too. So 3 award shows in a row, viewership down across the board, over 50% on all of them.
Yeah.
That's I think it's
That's what I
pretty
call a good
awesome.
start.
I think it is too. I think it is too. Keep it going.
But what are you going to do? I mean, you know, when I was growing up, award shows, whatever you watched them, and there was, just seems to me, and it's easy to romanticize the past. I understand that. But actors, actresses, musicians, whatever, there was class, decorum.
Oh, yeah.
There was, seemed to be a lot more sincerity, and now it's a more of in-your-face ideology, social justice, chest thumping. Just, it's like, what are we doing, man?
People are done.
What are we doing?
We're sick of it.
I think that's a big indicator. But again, if this continues, I'll be out of a job because this is like what I do.
What will we do? Well, you do other things too.
So if I come on here, you know, with this hard-hitting report every day and nobody cares,
we may have to move the report. How does that sound? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I guess.
We'll just move it to a different time.
Come on, America.
Yeah.
Support these people. What are we doing?
Or don't. I'm fine with that too. So, well, Dan, thank you for the update, man.
Cardi B puts herself out there.
She puts
gives
something
gives
out there.
110%. This
She's
is
a national
this is the
treasure.
thanks she gets.
The one song that she was doing at the thing there, I'm not a big fan of, but there was one, I don't even know what it's called, but my son.
One song doing
the
the
thing that
there.
she was, the one from last year that was the number one song that,
correct.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Not interested in that one. But there's one that she does.
That
where
you like?
No, I'm not saying I like it, but when I first heard it, I literally thought she was reading a Dr. Seuss book.
Oh.
Because the way it starts is da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever it is. It's the same, like, pentameter of a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
Pentameter?
Iambic pentameter.
I think he just made up a word.
No, it's iambic pentameter. Isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
Did I make something up?
I got to call Tire Pros. They'll know. Tire Motive.
Tire Motive would know.
They know everything.
Mike, do you know? Is that a thing? So, anyway, it sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know. So,
all right.
Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by ShopLocalSiouxFalls.com.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, March 19th, 2021. Equities fell on Thursday in response to rocketing interest rate expectations. The Nasdaq led the decline with a loss of nearly 3%, while the S&P 500 and Dow Jones shed less than half that amount. The yield on the 10-year Treasury jumped above 1.7% for the first time since January 2020, and it looks like it will go higher. This is bad news for high growth names because it makes borrowing money to fund growth more expensive and could send the Nasdaq Composite tumbling. The next big hurdle for the market will be next week with the release of key data points. Among them are the February reads of personal income, spending, and core inflation. If core inflation continues its upward trajectory, it could reinforce the idea of FOMC tightening and help drive the markets lower over the coming months. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.